All right, let's give you some feedback here related to your interface. Um, all right, where to start? Well, one, we need kind of an outer rectangle to complete the screen. It feels like everything with the dark background is the screen, and this is outside of the screen. I know these are icons, and you've got very professionally, you have active mode and inactive mode, so that's really good. But these right now don't feel like they're part of the whole interface. Okay, so that's one issue. Um, Secondly, for the home screen, it does strike me as a little busy. Now, that might make it, I don't know, functional in some ways. I mean, you turn it on, you got the weather and the moon cycles and what's inside the fridge and a shopping list. But I don't know. It just feels like a little overwhelming for me for a homepage. So, what would I suggest? I'd suggest just calming this thing down and asking yourself, what is the most important thing? I mean, if I have another icon for calendar, and I'm not seeing any calendar things here, this I think is energy use. This is what's inside. Okay, let's just go through it and find out. So, calendar. Okay, I'm right. You know, at this point, I don't need this stuff. Would be my suggestion. There. And then I don't know if I need this. I don't know if I need. Well, that. Okay, if this is the icon that represents viewing inside the fridge, then I suggest that the view inside the fridge is right here, big. Pictures, man. Okay, that's fun. These strike me as too large, particularly this icon. We're getting somewhere. It's starting to come together. Um, okay, so somehow, well, all right. What is creating the sense of chaos and busyness when I look at it? It's probably competition. Think about hierarchy. This seems to be just as important as this, which seems to be just as important as this, which seems to be just as important as this. So you have multiple competing zones that say, look at me all at the same time. And sometimes it's done with contrast, in this case, light to dark. Sometimes it's done with color. These are some strong colors here. Other times it's done with angle, and strong color. And other times it's the lightness. This is light against a darker background. So you got all these reasons for your eyes to be going bam, 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 all over the place. So to come across a little cleaner, we want to unify that and simplify. So I would say have less things on your home screen. And if like, this is a photograph, this is an illustration, this is, a graph, and here's something in between illustration and icon. I would find a way to unify this approach. I know you can't with that because that's the kids' drawing and that's the magnet idea. So that's great. Keep that idea the way it is. But we can update these to look like these. We can update this to look like this. That would create a little more unity. This outer line right here is really thick and kind of wants to take prominence over the whole thing. So I'd like downplay that. And our icons, they're good. I think they could use a little more unity. I'm going to show you a couple examples of icons with unity. So I would call this a solid. I'd call this a combo, solid with lines. This is more solids. This is a combo. Mm, yeah, that's debatable what that is. Okay. Here's somebody. Whoa, that's weird. Okay. I like how uniform these are. They're uniform in style, uniform in weight. Um, let's see. I've got some others that I did a long time ago. Let's just consider this set. This kind of feels like these. Um, these are outlined unless the strength goes up and then they become solid. So that's kind of cheating. But, you know, you can see consistency there, consistency here. What else did I? This is a software program. These are the main sections, and these are the subsections of that. So I would hope that you could look at that and see a little more harmony and a consistency of a system that's been established there. And these are all 72 pixels per inch, by the way. Extremely minimal space compared to what you guys have. You have far more pixels per icon. All right. How did I do that? I had it right in between. Okay, whatever. Yes, what I really want most of all out of these is a sense of hierarchy. Kind of think of this property as a title on a page. I'm here. I know it's energy use, but this doesn't feel like the title for the page. If I click this and I want to see my energy use, I think the title should be right here. Right now, the word back is the prominent title on the page. I think you should have back there. I think you should have a back button, and I think you should have. I don't know if you need the home button because you got it right here. So I think that's a little redundant. And this could probably be simplified to just the triangle going back. I don't know if you need the word back. Okay, why would I do that? I would do that so that word energy use could be bigger and become the title for this whole screen. Then if that's the title for the screen, I would make this the graphs related to the energy use, the large graphic on the whole page. So I have a simplified back, a big title, and then this whole thing is all about my energy use. Now, I like these three options, and I might have them 1, 2, 3 across. Great. I don't think it's a place for a shopping list or other notes or the kids' magnets. Maybe on the home, maybe that's where the kid magnet goes. Maybe it flips through the kids' drawings. Maybe that's what this screen's about. Yeah. Okay. There's some concepts. I hope you find it helpful. You'll see what I'm trying to do is simplify and clarify. I want to clarify by titles. I want to clarify by not having competing images. And I want to clarify by keeping the content related to the icon you clicked. So if this is about the calendar, then I want to see the calendar. And I want my options right down here related to adding an event or something like that. And if I want to know about energy use, okay, then give me a title, energy use. Give me the whole thing, and then give me options. And then if this is all about seeing into the fridge, which is what I think it is, then let me see one great big one at a time. I got zone 1, and maybe I have an arrow this way. I can go to zone 4, and over here, an arrow. I can go to zone 2. And I click on that, and I can go to zone, I carousel through. And then back here, my options related to the view. And this is creating the magnets or pictures. Okay. Yeah. Then let me, I guess, see a current picture and add new picture. Yeah, upload. You're gonna have to be able to Bluetooth to your camera. All right. I hope you find that helpful. Thank you very much.